Hi everyone, I am Goddess Taya 8888. My name is Tanya. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I never used this deck, but I'm going to pull from my cards from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Okay, now, give me a minute, y'all. Okay, we have the Altar Priestess. So this is a spiritualist, a tarot reader, um, high priestess, all that. Okay. The spirit realm, as far as these, like if you give readings or anything, you know, on these, sacred unions, like when people come to you, right? And they want a reading on you know, a person or whatever, especially the sacred unions, right? They want you, in other words, what am I trying to say? Spirit wants these high priestesses, you know, the rituals that you be the sacred rituals that you be given, they, how can I put it? They are assisting you. They don't want you to forget that actually they are in control, you know, of you giving these readings, or you guiding other people. You know what high priestess do, you know, because there has been high priestesses that's been, you know, people would come to them and want to do rituals for them. The Metal King. Okay. They want you to have boundaries. Know your boundaries in doing these rituals for these people. You need to consult with them first before you do these rituals. On these sacred unions, you will, if you have done rituals on on these sacred unions to delay them, things like that, you will be disciplined. You will be disciplined. You're gonna have to pay for doing it. They want you to have clear vision. This is why you need to have them to assist you in doing these readings. So to me, the energy that I'm getting, before you do these rituals on for the collective that comes to you, before you do those rituals, you need to consult with them first. You need to do your due diligence. They want you to communicate with them first. Because if you don't, and the wrong person comes to you, and this person is lying, they will discipline you. They will deal with you. So you all need to, you need to go, you need to turn to them first before you do them rituals. I'm talking about for those people that because you're doing spell work for. Some of you have been doing that. You have been fair. You have been fair in doing these rituals, keeping your boundaries, knowing your boundaries, protecting yourselves. You have been doing that. And I can't even really see the words from my lighting. Your life will be abundant. For those of you that have not, for those of you that have been doing right by this, some of you, okay, some of you feel like, the energy that I'm getting, you like, I hope that person, the energy that I'm feeling is you're hoping that you didn't step over your boundaries. You didn't do anything wrong and stuff. But because you all know that you will be disciplined if this is what you do. You're doing, delaying these unions. But some of you have been fair. You've been doing the right thing. So it's no need to wonder if you if you're wondering this. You have been paying attention to what you're doing. This is not going to be a long reading because this is about talking about the high priestess, the high priest, the high priest, the high priestesses, tarot readers, people like that. Some of you have been like, I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing, you know. Am I? Should I be praying for this? Should I set boundaries? Some of y'all starting out. Some of you are starting out as high priestess and high priestess. And the universe does want you to set boundaries. You check in with them first before you do any ritual. This is for some of y'all. You know, have some self-control. Get assistance from them first. Like when someone come to you and ask you to do this, because you do not want to make a mistake and delay these sacred unions that's coming in. You don't want to make the mistake and do that. Because if you do, you will be disciplined for that. So that's another group that is starting out to be high priests and high priestesses and doing tarot, giving any kind of spiritual advice. For some of you, tarot readers, you won't be doing, some of you feel like you don't want to do personals. Your spirit is telling you not to do personals. All right? Some of you want to know if you can charge people. If the divine advises you that you can charge people for your readings, that's up to you if that's what you want to do. But my advice to you all, okay, don't be a fake high priestess and do it for the money. Because if you really, 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 really trust God, you will let God supply all of your needs. Now, if you have a job, an 8-hour job, and you're getting money, that we're not talking about that. But to do this kind of work and to get money, probably you need more money and whatnot. I advise, if the spirit guides you to do that, then it's okay. But don't take your job as a play toy or to just gain money. To use somebody. For your rituals. You need to take this serious. You need to take this real, real serious. This is not a this is not a plaything. Why am I getting cults? If you are in a cult and you're doing this just to gain abundance, like giving readings and whatever the high priestess do, rituals or whatever. If you're doing this and you're not serious, you're going to pay a very high cost for that. You can't be playing with people's lives like that. I'm still talking about the new people that is starting out as high priestesses and tarot readers. I'm still talking about new people like that. Oh. Some of you are letting it go. Why? Because if you're lying, you know you're going to be disciplined. If you're lying to people and you're giving them false information, you will be disciplined, trying to delay the sacred unions. So some of you are letting it go. And some of you are serious, and you will be very prosperous doing this. Yep. Very prosperous. And yeah, okay, I just said that about the material and wealth. That's why you're letting it go, because you know if you're getting money from them falsely, yeah, you know you're going to have to pay for that. Yeah, you know you're going to have to pay for that. So that's the best choice, is to go ahead on and let it go. I'm here pretending to be a high priest or high priestess or a tarot reader. That's what I'm hearing. Telling people that they are in a sacred union and they're not. Lying like that. Anything else I need to know? My collective need to know. No. So, y'all, I'm telling you, do not play with this. This is not a game. Because you will end up in poverty. You will end up in poverty, and or if you are in poverty and you're doing this to get what you need, and like I said, you're giving people information that's not true. Don't get yourself in trouble. Don't some of you are passionate about these tarot readers, but don't, for those new people that is even thinking about becoming a high priestess and stuff, and just telling lies to people, don't get the fire under your ass. Yeah, you don't want this, because they will put fire under your ass. This fire is all under his ass. Just know that. And so, another thing, what I want to say is, if you are a true high priest, high priestess, you're taking your work serious, God will supply all your needs. And you need to really trust Him and not charge anyone. Because it's like this. When you go to God or you pray and ask God for help with anything in your life, do He charge you? Do He say, I want you to give me such and such and such and such? and I will give you your answered prayer. I will answer your prayer. Does he do that to you? No, he doesn't. So actually, really, to tell you the truth, you have no right to ask others for money for your help when you're down here trying to help them. Yep. You're trying to help them and taking money from them. They're charging you. You're charging them for your help. That's why God gave you the gifts that you have to find out what gifts you have. You're a true high priestess, and you're serious about your work. What you will do is, if you do crafts, if you make soap, if you work with herbs, whatever gift that you have or you found out that you have, the way that you, no, not the way. God is giving you that way to get more money or get money. He gave you several gifts. Like, if you make bracelets, beaded gemstone bracelets, you got to get the real shit if you can. Like I said, if you make bracelets, soaps, sell gemstones, anything that you do, that you have the gift in, that is what you use to open your own business online. But you got to ask him to help you to do that. You got to ask him for everything. But you can't rush into it either. You can't rush into it. You have to prepare. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, I make the gemstone bracelets, these gemstone bracelets. I sold them on eBay. This was some years ago. I sold them on eBay, right? And I did damn good in selling them and everything. And then all of a sudden it paused. And I feel like that was divine telling me, now, you know what you can do to bring money to you, to get money. Now you know. So what he did was pause it and wanted me to prepare being a tarot reader, you know. So which means, you know, I had to um, develop my intuition. You know, I had to meditate, I had to go through all the steps that I needed to go through to um, be able to do my readings. So if that, something like that has happened in your life, you know, that was God's way of preparing you, letting you know what you can do to bring money, you know, to bring in money instead of charging people for your readings. I don't have my business yet, but I will have my business. Um, it's you know, it's a whole lot of things that I have to do before I could do that, right? So, maybe you all are in that kind of position. Maybe you all don't have the money to, you know, maybe you did sell things in the business on eBay or TikTok or whatever you sold it on, it halted. That was just to show you how you could bring more money to you. That was just to show you that you could have your own business. And that's how you can get your money. Instead of asking, instead of charging people for your help, your spiritual help. So I hope you all can understand what I'm saying and how I'm trying to put it. But yeah, um, that's what you all need to do. And like I said, some of you that are calling yourselves to be high priest, high priestess, tarot reader, and you're feeding these people lies. You're gonna you coming up to do that, you're gonna pay a price for that. But others of you, yeah, you're doing the right thing. You're serious about your readings. You're serious about, you know, being doing what you're doing. Yeah, you are. So, I don't have anything else to say. I'm gonna close the reading. I'm going to close this reading out. I'm going to close the reading out. But you just, but those of you that are new and that is really, really starting out, like I said, before you do any rituals for another human being, check in with spirit first. First and foremost, put the universe, God, first place before you do any kind of ritual for a human. Okay? I'm going to close the reading out there. If you would like to become a member of my community, click the subscribe button below. It's free of charge. Like, comment, share, and click the notification bell, and that will let you know when I upload another video. Okay, I talk so much. Ugh. Okay, but you all have a nice and blessed day, and be careful. Just be careful, okay? And think, and don't let nobody, don't let just anybody, don't just do a reading or anything like that for just anybody. Check in with the big guy first, okay? So, I will come back with another reading later, okay? Bye.